victory!
Oh my Lord.
Superplex of the iceberg!
No finer pro wrestling television show anywhere in North America than the one you're about to see. That's why it makes us the nation's #1 pro wrestling alternative, NWA Wildside. Thank you so much for joining us. Stephen Prazak alongside the only man in North America who can do play-by-play commentary on paint peeling and still make it sound great. That is, of course, Dan the Dragon Wilson. He's such a mensch, too. I'll tell you, what an endearing trait. One of the least endearing people on the planet, though, happens to be Jeff G. Bailey. He, of course, controls Rain Man, the World TV Champion, as part of the NWA Elite. Last week's main event saw Rain Man tangle what we think with Altar Boy Luke. That was the plan. Sounds like a great match, doesn't it? Never took place. As Azrael, the Angel of Death, jumped Altar Boy Luke on the way to the ring, thwarting what promised to be a really exciting matchup, and all for naught. I think Azrael and Altar Boy Luke have each other in their scope sometime imminently. However, at the end of that show, we saw CEO Rick Michaels, then CEO Rick Michaels, come back with some interesting news for us all, Dan.
In what proved to be his final act as CEO, and fans, I'll get to that in just a second, the original chosen one, Rick Michaels, set for next week's episode of NWA Wildside, a 10-man gauntlet for the gold, a battle royal style match with the final 2 participants in a one-on-one encounter, with the winner going on to Fright Night 2003 to compete for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the phenomenal AJ Styles. And the winner of that matchup will face AJ Styles once again at Fright Night 2003. But back to the Rick Michaels issue. It was on night 1 in Parkersburg, West Virginia, of the NWA anniversary show that Jeff G. Bailey and Steve Martin, the NWA representative, made their way to the NWA Board of Directors and had a bylaw signed that stated that the original chosen one, Rick Michaels, was fired from his position as Chief Executive Officer of NWA Wildside and removed from Wildside Television, now holding a lowly position within the company. He's not even allowed to appear on television. What happened the second night was a little bit better. The NWA removed the old board, which included NWA Representative Steve Martin, Richard Arpin, Fred Rubenstein, and all those guys that were gone. All the people that made those decisions are gone, and they named a new president of the National Wrestling Alliance, and it's about damn time. Wildside's own Bill Behrens, the new president of the National Wrestling Alliance. And so with that being stated, of course, you know Steve Martin's out the window and law and order will be served here in NWA Wildside. And we've got a hell of an hour of championship wrestling for you tonight, fans. In your main event, as Stephen Prazak mentioned the rivalry earlier, Altar Boy Luke, the Holy One, to take on the Abomination, Azrael, in their first ever one-on-one encounter in an NWA Wildside or any ring in the world for that matter. You saw the rivalry explode. You've seen it grow over the past few weeks. You saw the disgusting crucifixion of Altar Boy Luke. And now, tonight, we may very well see retribution. Also, fans, on the card tonight, we've got a Tag Team Texas Tornado match with the Dark City Soldiers renewing their rivalry with Onyx and Slim J. All that and more as we pave the way to Fright Night 2003. Let's get on the road.